Hi friends, we came to Disney and you are the one who can take the sword to fight your problems, fight the evil that is going on towards you, and fight your battle how you want to behave. We also have password to get into a machine. You should know the password. You should fight to get in the gate, to get into your computer. But there are Disney. What is it with Disney? It's two different kind of worlds again. It's some kind of an inner world, fantasy world with the cartoons, and then they make movie with the real people that is going on in the real world. And I think the cartoon figures could be different kind of personalities that maybe we have in us, all of us. But here we have the magic little dust fairy. All you need is faith, trust, and a little bit of pixie dust. To me it signals something about positive and high vibrations. You should believe in it, and you should trust it. And that is also one of the things that could help you to come in higher vibration. But then it seems to there are some dust, some kind of a magic helper. Could it be something that is flying in the air, that come into a body, or maybe put into a body? I don't know, but it seems to there are some kind of a helper. We have Chip and Dale, the squirrels, who live in trees. There's the connection to the family tree, and of course they are living in a hole in the tree. There I can see it could give a sign for, in another way, you maybe can chip people through a hole. In another language, they are called tick and tack. And it gives me associations to TikTok. And a watch, time is running, TikTok. And we know many, especially young people, are on that TikTok. But all of us in all ages are on the computer and living much of our time on the internet, and our lifetime are just ticking away. And the time, I'm pretty sure that's one of the evil's very good tools. They do what they can to stretch the time in a way so they can take advantage out of their evil acts for as long as possible. And that's why it takes so long time to get through the child cases and get things done to get your justice. We have this one too. In Danish he is called Jesper Forkylling. Jesper is a normal Danish male name, and I know Jesper in the Arabic language means to swim. There we have some connection to something that maybe is in liquid, And forkylling is, yeah, you know what he symbolized, some kind of, what is it called, a cricket or something. And it's an insect that has a very, very high noise tone. Some people cannot hear that sound because it's such a high tone. Actually, I have those animals outside my window in the summer months. And I can tell you, I had a suspicion something was put inside of me through a hole some years ago, and I realized I sometimes had this, I heard this high tone noise, and I had vibration in my body. But what I also imagined was that I didn't only hear that sound in the summer months, I could also hear it in the winter months, especially when I was laying in my bed. And it was also those times when my body was still that I felt this shaking very much. So I think it cannot be the real animals outside my window, because they are not there in the winter months. And so I have a suspicion maybe it could have been some kind of, sometimes I feel it like torture, but it could also be some kind of help to make my body healthy, maybe. If something technology could bring me up in those high vibrations, it could make me healthy or get away with some disease. But we also know things can be used for both good and bad. Means if that suspicion is real, they can also put it in low vibration. Means it would be possible to make a person sick if that theory is true. But here you see he has the umbrella, and we know the umbrella is used to symbolize something that is protected. So I believe if it has been done to me, that it is something positive. There it is. There we have the crown. So there could be some kind of connection to that also. Disney also have Lilo and Stitch. There's a quote, Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. And of course it can be understood two ways. It's about how you understand no. But I choose to believe that the right thing is that family belong to each other. You do not hunt a person from your family away or turn your back at them or forget them. That's not good. If you do that, you serve the bad. We have Pinocchio, he's made of wood. So that could have something to do with a child from a family tree. And maybe the child had been tricked to believe a lie, and each time he tell what he think is true, his nose grow, and the little insect with high vibration stands there, and it seems it tried to make him behave better. And I can put myself into that situation, because what I have tried for many, many years is to make people who have infected my life negatively to behave better towards me and my children, but also I have tried to reach my children and make them behave in another way. So, but I think what people should primarily concentrate about is themselves and how they behave, and be aware of how much they have actually been manipulated and how easy it is to take a wrong behavior on yourself, be tricked into to behave bad. And this one, each time you meet a person where you feel they hurt you in different way, or they are doing something wrong, they are doing something that is not good, then you can use it to convince yourself what kind of people they actually show they are. So it will not end up that you doubt yourself. If you can see there's something bad and damaging in a person's behavior, then you know who they serve and you should be aware of them. And when you see something where there are absolute no doubt there's a person who's suffering under what is going on, report it. Report it. But I know in the technique here we can do it. It's more difficult in the real life because it seems to those we are going to report, for an example, child abuse to, it seems to they take advantage of that situation and then actually do things that also harm those they think they protect. So, and this quote, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. I'm pretty sure if you just say it and say it and say it here and there and everywhere, and people hear it from many angles, it will go into their mind and it will end up to be a quote that they can see some kind of right in. It's a quote you can turn around and actually feel inside of you that that is right. You have to treat others good because that's the way where you have the biggest chance for being treated good by them. Have a nice day, my friends.